Keeping up with our motto that learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure, here we are with the remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students! Today we are going to continue with Class 8 Science, Chapter number 10, Cell and Cell Organelles. In the previous session, we have seen different components of the cell. Today, we are going to see the cell organelles in detail. Nucleus. It is the most important cell organelle of the cell. It controls all the functions of the cell. When observed under the electron microscope, we can see the nucleus covered by a double-layered membrane with small pores. You can see over here the nuclear pores are there and it has double membrane. These pores allow the passage of material in and out of the nucleus. Nucleus has one round nucleolus and a network of chromatin fibers. Chromatin fibers are thin, thread-like structures which condense to form short, thick chromosomes at the time of cell division. Functional segments on chromosomes are called genes. Nucleus has several functions, like it controls all the metabolic activities of the cell and also the cell division. It is involved in the transmission of hereditary characteristics from parents to offsprings. Endoplasmic reticulum. The organelle which conducts various substances inside the cell is called endoplasmic reticulum. As shown in this picture, you can see over here the endoplasmic reticulum is made up of two subunits. The rough endoplasmic reticulum, this portion which is in the dark pink color, and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum which is shown over here. Endoplasmic reticulum has a net-like structure consisting of interconnected miniature tubes and sheets filled with fluid. It is connected to nucleus from inside and to the plasma membrane from outside. It has ribosomes granules on its outer surface. Now, there are three functions of endoplasmic reticulum. It is the framework for supporting the cell. It also helps in the conduction of proteins. That is, it makes the necessary changes in the protein produced by the ribosomes and send them to the Golgi bodies. It also helps in detoxification process. Toxins that have entered the body through food, air and water are made water soluble by endoplasmic reticulum and then flushed out of the body. Next is Golgi Complex. The structure of Golgi Complex is shown in this picture. It is made up of 5 to 8 hollow and flat sacs placed parallel to each other. These sacs are called cisternae and they are filled with different enzymes. The protein coming from the endoplasmic reticulum are enclosed in the vesicles, the circle. The circle kind of structure is showing vesicles. So the protein coming from endoplasmic reticulum are enclosed in these vesicles, which come towards the Golgi complex via cytoplasm. They fuse with the formation phase of Golgi membrane and they empty their contents in the cisternae. As they pass through the cisternae, they are chemically modified with the help of the enzymes. They are again packed in the vesicles. Now you can see over here the new vesicles have formed. These vesicles exit from the maturation phase. Thus, cisternae work like a packing department that packs and distributes the substances. So over here it helps in the proper distribution of protein. Let us see various functions of Golgi complex. It is the secretory organ of the cell. It produces vacuoles and secretory vesicles. It modifies and sorts and packs the material synthesized in the cell and dispatches them to the various targets like plasma membrane and lysosome, which we have already seen. It helps in the formation of cell wall, plasma membrane and lysosomes. Next is lysosomes. Lysosomes are simple single membrane bound sacs filled with digestive enzymes, as you can see over here in this picture. Due to the various metabolic activities in the cell, organic waste is generated and lysosome digests the waste. Let us see various functions of lysosomes. It acts like an immune system. It destroys the virus and bacteria that attack the cell. It also acts as demolition squads. It destroys the worn out cell organelles and organic debris. It also acts like a suicide bags. When a cell becomes old or is damaged, lysosomes burst and the enzymes digest their own cells. During starvation also, lysosome digests the stored proteins and fats. Next is mitochondria. Now, each cell requires energy, and this energy is produced by mitochondria, and that is why they are also called to be the powerhouse of the cell. Under the electron microscope, a mitochondria is seen as a double membrane structure. You can see over here there is one outer membrane and the inner membrane. The outer membrane is porous and the inner membrane is deeply folded. These folds are called cristae. The inner cavity is filled with proteinaceous gel-like matrix containing ribosomes, phosphate granules and DNA. Therefore, it can produce its own protein. With the help of enzymes, mitochondria oxidizes carbohydrates and fats in the cell. The energy released in this process is stored in the form of ATP. ATP is an organic compound and hydrotrope that provides energy to drive many processes in the living cells, for example, muscle contraction. Plant cells have less mitochondria as compared to animal cells. Let us see functions of mitochondria. Oxidation of carbohydrates and fats in the cell takes place with the help of enzyme. It also helps in the release of energy and it produces energy-rich compound, that is adenosine triphosphate, ATP. Vacuoles. Vacuoles are the storage sacs for the solid or liquid contents. They don't have any typical shape or size. The structure of the vacuole changes according to the need of the cell. Vacuole is bound by the single membrane, as shown over here. This blue portion, it shows vacuole inside this cell, and this is the structure of vacuole. Let us see the functions of vacuole. It helps in maintaining the osmotic pressure of the cell. It also stores the metabolic byproducts and the end products like glycogen, protein, water, etc. In animal cell, they store waste products and food, while in amoeba, it stores food before digestion. In plant cell, vacuoles are full of cell sap and it provides turgidity, rigidity to them. Over here you can see this is the cell sap. So it helps in providing turgidity and rigidity to the plant cell. Plastids. Okay students, do you know why are plant leaves green in color and why flowers are available in different colors like red, yellow, orange or blue? The organelle which gives such colors is present only in the plant cell and it is called plastid. It has double membrane and it is of two types. In the structure you can see it has inner membrane and the outer membrane, and there is intermembranous space between the two membranes. The inside of the plastid contains granum, stroma and thylakoid. Now let us see the types of plastid. Chloroplast. They are the green plastids because it gives green color to the plant. It converts solar energy to chemical energy during photosynthesis. Chloroplasts can get converted into other types of chromoplasts. For example, raw green tomatoes, they turn red due to the breakdown of chlorophyll and the synthesis of lycopene. Then chromoplasts. These are the colored plastids. It gives different colors to fruits and flowers. And the last one is leucoplasts. These are the colorless plastids. It mostly helps in the synthesis and storage of food like starch, oil and proteins. So, here we have completed this chapter. This is all for this session. Thank you so much.